Hey, this is Darren Campbell with Confident Home Solutions, general contractor, remodeler in North Carolina. I want to cover some drywall tools. Boy, that sounds boring, doesn't it? Well, you know, for that first time DIYer, they may not know what to go in and buy. And as remodelers, we do a fair amount of the drywall work ourselves. We've come to find out what works for us, and we actually use these tools more than just for repairing drywall. So let's go on down and cover it. You know, a lot of times when I'm walking through the big box stores, I'll see somebody and you can tell they're wanting to do a repair at their own home. They're wondering, which one of these do I buy? Do I buy the plastic one, or do I buy the stainless steel one? And they're like, plastic one's a little bit less, might as well go with it. Bad mistake. I'm going to show you why. 3 reasons that are a problem with these pans. One is it's very common, I should say, that this edge down through here is not straight. And so when you're actually cleaning your knife, taking the mud off, it won't take it off. It will leave partial mud on your knife. When you go back and reload it to get it on the edge of the knife, you're loading it with old mud sometimes. Second is the inside of the plastic pan scratches very easily. The mud sticks in there. It's very difficult to clean. Third is, if in fact you leave mud in these, good luck. Yeah, you saved a couple dollars, but this sucker's toast. These things are. You know what? This is made by Marshalltown. These are some of the highest quality tools. I'm really surprised Marshalltown even makes a plastic one. I would advise putting a couple extra dollars, buying the stainless steel pan, and these last forever. They're phenomenal. We have multiple ones, and they really get abused and they last. These things, on the other hand, barely make it past the store. Next thing is knives. So you're going to be bombarded with choices as far as knives. Different widths, different finishes, different stiffnesses, and you're going to be once again offered plastic. Walk right by it. If it's plastic, walk right by it. Don't mess with the plastic. And so, first choice, if you were to buy, I would recommend would be a 4-inch chrome plated semi-rigid. So, and I'm going to go into explain what I mean by semi-rigid. So once again, 4-inch I believe is going to do quite a few of your repairs, and this functions really good more than just that. You can scrape quite well with this. Of course, you're going to want to be careful. I mean, we're always careful with our drywall knives as far as that goes, because you don't want to be messing up the edge as far as it being true. You can pry casings off with this. You can base, run a razor down there, cut the caulk, go in there, slowly work that edge apart. I'm going to butt these two together so you can somewhat see. If you have a casing meeting a wall, you got to come in there, you cut that caulk, and you really can't get a pry bar in there at first. What you can do is take one of these and slowly work that casing out. Of course, if it's a casing or base that you're reusing, or something to where you don't want to damage drywall, you can slowly work that out. You'll find that these tools are just outstanding helpers. 4-inch. So we have stainless steel pan, 4-inch knife. The second would be a 6-inch knife. Now this is where the 6-inch will apply a lot of mud. And you just, I've been around some pro finishers. They can do almost everything with a 6-inch knife. So once again, semi-rigid, chrome plated, and they'll last quite a while. Now let's go into and explain the differences between a semi-rigid and a flexible. I have a Marshalltown non-plated, but this is flexible. Now these actually may be the same gauge of metal, but just from the fact that this isn't plated, it could be why it's more, you know, it flexes easier. So this is what I'm getting at. Hopefully this is in. I'm putting the same amount of pressure on these right here. And you can see that this bottom one flexes considerably more. Well, that flex right there is not an issue. But what is an issue is where you have this right here. And let me zoom in and I'll continue to show you what I'm getting at. So this is what I'm getting at. With this semi-rigid, well, this isn't semi-rigid, this is a flexible one. And I definitely would get one plated. This is an absolute pain. It's rusting all the time. Of course, this is rusted more than normal because we never use it. Now this is exaggerated, but let's say you had to fill mud up even to the top of this to over here. So one of the things I've commonly seen an issue with the flexible knives is I'm going to come up here and push. So as I'm pushing, hopefully the camera's picking it up, but this will go, has a huge radius right there. Now let me do it with that same size, semi-rigid. Nowhere near. So you are not taking near as much mud out of that area. And actually, we don't want hardly any of it taken down. Now these are still flexible enough. I'll just come over here. You can still bend it to feather an edge. But we don't need to, this is too much. There was a couple other knives I wanted to show you. So if you did feel ambitious, looking on taking on more projects past that doorknob punch or what have you, let me show you a couple other knives that I think you probably should look at. Would be this. This would be either a 10 or a 12 inch. All right, so this is going to be flexible. They all are when you get up to the size. You actually kind of want it for that reason. Of course, make sure you get plated. Next one would be inch. I think that's approximately 1.25 inches. Now this definitely needs to be flexible, and you'll find that this tool right here is invaluable. You'll use this for cleanups, and they offer this in a like a 20-degree angle. Whatever, don't buy that. I mean, we own them, but don't get that. You're just, the uses on it and for spreading, they're very limited, and it'll frustrate you. So you're looking at it right there. If I were going to buy first knives for myself, you're looking at stainless steel tray. Second thing I purchased, 4-inch semi-rigid chrome plated knife. All the same characteristics as a 4-inch, 6-inch, big brother. Then most likely I would probably, well, I'd probably go to this, 10 or 12. Then I'd move on to this. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this. I didn't mean for this to be an exhaustive, boring study on knives, but I actually thought it was kind of needed because I don't see that many videos cover this discussion. And if you enjoyed it, hit subscribe, thumbs up, whatever all that stuff is. Just do it. Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that. Copyright or something, whatever.